Okay, so we're continuing to explore the insides of the Ravager as we come to a final confrontation with Darth Nihilus.
Oh no! Sith! What am I gonna do? Hit my buttons.
In the proper order! Look at these Sith going down like pansies. They're just no match for Dick Dangerous. Alright, we still gotta place 2 more bombs before we get out of here. I'm curious where these bombs are supposed to go exactly, since I think we've pretty much already covered, haven't we covered really all the map so far? There's bomb site. Okay, it shows on our map, okay. So that's the shuttle. Bomb site 1. That was bomb site 2. Bomb site 3 is over here. Cool. So at least we do have a map showing where we need to go for these. Oh, looks like I missed some lootables here. Quite a few, in fact. Interesting that all that remains of our bad guys are these belts. Like, what happened with the bodies there? They just vaporized, but they left their belts behind. Their belts are like the black boxes on airplanes, you know, just completely indestructible. Alright. Let's save from here, because I don't know what's going to happen next exactly. It sucked to stumble into the bridge and end up fighting Darth Nihilus before I'm ready. Nihilus. Nihilus reminds me too much of the character Nihilus from... Oh, hi there! Let's, yeah, crowd control all these guys. And then just knock them down. Alright. Yeah, we've definitely created a pretty powerful character here. Certainly it's not as powerful when I have to rely on my lightsaber skills, because those are just not as developed, but it's pretty fun that a ranged Jedi is actually totally viable. That's something I really respect about this particular game, is that so many of the different classes and playstyles are completely viable. Consulars, even though the game tells you that you really need to be an advanced player.
Reach one of the target sites. Place the proton core.
Alright. Yeah, even though the game warns you that...
Only one proton core remains to be set. We're encountering heavy resistance. I don't know how long we can hold out.
Hold on, they're almost done.
What the hell was that? I told you to wait! Mandalore, we've made contact with the enemy, and one of the cores has detonated prematurely. Was it in the target zone? No, Mandalore. We have failed you. I offer you my... Do we have another core? No, Mandalore. Even with the other 2 cores set in the ship, it will not be sufficient to destroy the vessel. We need to find another proton core, or we need to make one. All right. Wait for my signal. This isn't over. And don't kill yourself before I tell you.
Well, I guess this is where that proton core in the missile bay will come in handy. Where was that at? Is that it? Maintenance bay and workbench? I think that's where it was. I'll head back on over there. I'll check this out, how even we got this open ceiling here. Really neatly designed ship. A bit impractical. No, I was going to say that I really like that the different playstyles are totally viable. Whether you're playing a consular and you're just being a caster kind of class, or a totally melee character or ranged character, whatever you do is a viable solution. Alright, find an override console for the missile bay. Okay, where did I find that, I wonder? I'm saying this because specifically some other games in this genre, like the Dragon Age series, have kind of notoriously underfavored certain classes, certain playstyles. Okay, let's see. Search core control systems. Seal the missile bay doors. Activate the launch sequence. Okay, override the emergency sequence. Okay, I'm assuming that worked. I just pressed a bunch of buttons. Is that enough? Cool, let's take the proton core. Neato. General say now. Use it to set the last charge to destroy the vessel. Nice. So do I have to go back to where our bomb site got prematurely detonated and set that? I'm not sure. But yeah, specifically because in all of the Dragon Age games I've played, really, I've tried to play Archer characters, and in Dragon Age 2, being an Archer is completely useless. Dragon Age 1, it's not totally effective. And Inquisition, I think, has done the best job of allowing you to actually play an Archer character. Site 1. Anticipate workbench. Site 2. Central chamber. I'll keep on heading straight ahead, and we'll see if it wants me to go back and replant a bomb or not. Should prove interesting. Okay, up here we got, let's see what we got going on here. Door. Is that a place for a bomb? Nope. Oh wow, check out these landscapes.
Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. That's the last of them, Mandalore. We can destroy the ship on your command.
If this is his master still needs to be defeated, then we'll join you. Yeah, check out these great skyboxes. Just looking out into space. The final frontier. Alright. Presumably we're getting pretty close to the bridge. Try to navigate all these hallways here. But yeah, so I'm surprised that the blaster setup can be so effective in this game. You're not forced to use a lightsaber if you don't want to. You can really legitimately play your character however you want. Again, re-emphasizing that aspect of player choice. They really did everything they could to drive that home. Your choices in the story make sense. They have an impact, they have consequence. Your choices in how you play your character. It's fantastic. Now, on the flip side, you could argue that the game is too easy. And that's why any playstyle is viable, you know? If you had a game on the caliber of Dark Souls, then maybe it'll be a lot more important that you know, you truly min-maxed your development of your character. You made sure you were playing it the proper way, you know. But the big question is that fun? You know, I think here you get a lot of fun just from number one, being able to play through the game as the character that you want to play as, and number two, in the replay value. You know, when you have all kinds of play styles validated, then you can say, hey, I'm gonna go play through this as a, you know, as a ranged character this time, and next time I want to play through as a lightsaber wielder, you know, or as a force user. You really boost your replay value there. What we got going on here?
This door leads to my cell. I had forgotten.
Is there anything you need from your cell?
If there is time, I would like to center myself. There is a meditation chamber within my cell that I would visit one last time.
Do whatever you feel you need to do.
Past the surface, there is the Force. Where once there was a world that was strong in the Force, now there is a barren wasteland. It's okay. It's okay. It has taken time for me to return here. I lost my way, but I've been stronger for the journey. What happens now shall not be done out of hate or revenge, but for the sake of all life. This body is a prison no longer.
Come in terms with the death of her world, calm the hatred within herself, giving her a stronger connection to the Force and a bonus to her first points. Cool. Nice. Let's check out this cell actually and see if there's anything in there of interest to us. Certainly a very cool meditation chamber. Pretty rad. Wouldn't mind having one of these in my place. Minus the maddening whispers of the damned. But yeah, like these kind of runic pillars that she has all around her. Let me tell you, that's one comfy looking bed you got there, Vistus. This place was not very fun to inhabit, was it? Alright, what we got in here? Oh, I guess this was where her bunk is. Nothing particularly interesting in here. Okay. And I think we're just about to explore the main body of the ship, and we are ready to head on to the bridge. Just make sure there's nothing else on top I want to see. Nope. Yeah, that's everything. Hey! What's up, guys? One downside to having melee characters, and it's one advantage of playing a ranged character, is the pathing is not super well developed in this game, I would say. And a lot of times, your melee characters will kind of get in each other's way and block each other as they're trying to approach the target. So, it actually kind of does encourage you to have at least, you know, one ranged character in your party and not have all melee characters shuffling around trying to hit the same target, you know? Oh, here we go. Head to the bridge. The final count showdown. The final showdown with this particular villain, anyway. Again, no Darcion, though. I'll be very surprised if we end up killing Darth Nihilus before we kill Darcion. Because Nihilus is supposed to be like the worst threat, I think. Alright, how big is this map? Oh, it looks pretty big, actually. Looks like we're going to be going through just as large of a dungeon here, trying to get to the bridge, now that we're already on the bridge. Some grenades around here. There we use those. High security door. Let's see what's behind this. Some kind of storage area, looks like. The place certainly feels very ominous. It's strange because it's a very large ship. It's much larger than any of the other spaceship levels that we've been on. You know, the first one we were on, like that Indar Spire, was very tight and cramped and had a lot of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Claustrophobic kind of hallways running through it. But here, everything is massive and spacious, and as a result, the environment feels very hollow, very empty, you know, deserted and spooky as a result of that. Hey, yeah! You silly Sith, way to throw a surprise party for you, no me. You shouldn't have. Alright. Close up. Mo Jedi, or Mo Sith. Right. More lockers to loot. Again, still not sure why I'm doing this, but I'm just holding out hope that maybe there's some super rare item in the game that I haven't got my hands on yet that I'll get right here at the tail end. Oh wow. Opening up with that stasis field, that lightning, huh?
A weakness is
Captain Horsepower's back at it. Jerks. Can't keep the chance to talk or anything. It's like, hey, dude, let's fire him. Force lightning. Alright, I assume that to the left is the main progression. Here's more stuff to loot. So much of it is consumables, though. Life support packs and components and chemicals and stuff. It's kind of odd. But I have a ton of life support packs. Should make them handy if this fight with Nihilus goes poorly. I mean, they're making him sound like he's a really tough dude. I'm very interested to see if it's, you know, just video game plot talk or if he actually is a really hard boss fight. What the purpose of this room is. Almost seems like a cantina of sorts.
This door leads to the bridge and my former master. If you wish to gather your strength, this is the last time.
Give me a moment to recover my strength then. Alright, we're gonna make sure that we're all saved here. So I have no idea what's gonna happen behind this door.
My life for you.
The questions for
I
you.
will answer.
I guess that's everything. Oh, you Mandalorian, you didn't want to say anything?
Yeah, what do you...
Nope, okay. Well, here goes nothing. Let's get dangerous, sir. Oh, I can say truthfully that I've come to be his apprentice. Wow. Lie to him. Huh, nothing to say. Release me, or I'll blow your ship to hell. Your arrogance had left you vulnerable to more conventional weapons.
He doesn't understand. He thinks he can survive it.
Kreia has lied to you. There are no Jedi here. You have sensed it. If you use your power here, you don't even... Well, I don't know. I kind of wanted to do that, though. Well, no, I guess I don't want... Then she's won. Your victory against her has been for nothing. Even now, the hunger is consuming you, just as Kreia knew it would. Oh, crap. Oh, he's up and at him. Alright. Nice. Can I actually use my blasters on this guy? Oh, wow, again. How about that? Alright, we got him. Got him on the run here.
Is too powerful. He...
Oh, man. I have a chance to sacrifice Visas in order to defeat this guy. I'm going to try not to, but I don't know if that's an option. Stay with me, Visas. We can stop him. Somehow.
I will try.
Alright. Buff ourselves up again. Get him, guys.
You are no match for
Oh, he's healed himself. Draining life on my buddies. Almost got him.
What the hell are you doing up there? We need to get off this ship. Now!
Vizus, what are you doing?
I have to see with the Force and my eyes.
Look upon his face, then bring me the mask. What did you see when you looked at him?
A man. Nothing more. You are my master now, and I will follow wherever your path takes you. My path is at an end.
Then let the ship die, as it should have years ago.
Canderous, are you alright?
Get away from me. I don't need your help. Just leave me here.
Canderous, the Force lies in all living things. I have watched my people die. You will survive. You have no choice. You have been wounded before and lived, Mandalorian. Rise. Many battles do you still have left in you.
You sound like Revan at the end. Do you know what he told me in those last days on the Outer Rim? That the Mandalorian Wars were our doom, and that we had been deceived. That it had never been our decision to wage war on the Republic. Revan said the Mandalorians didn't invade the Republic space 10 years ago because it was our choice. We were tricked. Our entire people sacrificed as pawns, and never knew it. He said there was a war coming, that it was waiting out in the unknown regions, in the dark, waiting for us to destroy each other.
A war? This war?
No, not this one. Another one. More terrible. Against an evil we couldn't begin to comprehend. A war of belief that had been fought for thousands of years. Revan went off to fight it.
And left you here.
Revan was one of the greatest military leaders in the galaxy. In history. He knew what he was doing. And I always follow orders.
Wow. Quite a development there. Look at that. Alright, so I imagine I'm not going to be able to actually equip the Nihilist mask. I'm going to look at it anyway. Let's see. The Sith mask. I think it's the same thing, though. Show my item somewhere. Said I received it, but I don't know where it would be. Surely it'd be like a face helmet, right? Data pads. I just got too much stuff in my inventory to really tell. Oh, the Nihilist mask. There we go. Take this trophy from the remains of Darth Nihilus. As the last surviving piece of the beast who died and was reborn in the Shadow World of Malachor 5. Take it from him, you've gained a stronger tie to the Force. Ah, okay, cool. Wow. So we're also seeing a lot of interesting foreshadowing here as we're coming down to the end of the game. Foreshadowing towards what was surely meant to be Knights of the Old Republic 3, and ultimately ended up becoming the Old Republic instead, the MMO. Much to many people's chagrin, you know, because the Old Republic has its benefits, but also has a lot of things that detractors can claim about it. Destroy these slaves. looking at me, but they're not actually doing anything. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a common complaint with the Old Republic is that some of the stories could be a little bit simplified, you know, as compared to what you would get in, you know, a complex single-player game. And really, it's just the main problem is that different players are coming to the game for different reasons. You know, MMO players are not really wanting to be bogged down by a whole bunch of story, and likewise, story-interested single-player campaign players aren't interested in all the MMO combat, you know? So it's just had a hard time finding a proper audience, I think. Now, recently, we did just have the Shadow of Revan expansion come out. And that's been moderately well received. I don't think it's going to do anything to, like, you know, massively turn the Old Republic around into, you know, a roaring success. But it's been acceptable. I think people still have a hankering for a true single-player Knights of the Old Republic 3, though. With all the branching storylines and your choices having consequences and things like that going on. And finally being able to understand what is this threat that Revan went off to face on the outside of the galaxy, you know? They've kind of been foreshadowing it in the Old Republic MMO as well, as far as I know. But they've never really broached what it actually is. So... back to the shuttle, huh? Assume so. What's this thing say? Slaying this match, all needs to be done to escape the vessel and death of the explosives. Okay. Well, here we go. And it's time to track down Kreia. So yeah, we did destroy Darth Nihilus before we killed Darth Sion.